Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy P, also known as Captain P67. I didn't want to have to make this video, but we have to make this video. We've just been streaming for over 4.5 hours of the community after the patch. Now, I'm a very optimistic person, and I heard all these hypes and theories about these nerfs coming and crazy stuff happening. But I kept saying to the viewers, I kept joining the stream, I'll wait until officially the patch notes come out. I'll judge it fairly. Like, I'll give it a fair shake, because obviously I'm new to Diablo, so I'm still learning myself. But been level 100, like, for how long? I've done it all solo. I've learned everything myself, Paragon trees, boards, everything. And I've helped hell a lot of the community, so I've carried so many players in my community. Leveled them up, helped them get tech, dropped knowledge to them. I said even on my YouTube channel, I've had veterans from like messaging me, they've been veterans in the game, asking me for help or tips in the game. And like I said before, they obviously know more than me, but you know, because I'm on regularly, I'm doing a lot of testing and trying and a lot of stuff for the community, they're fine to ask. And I can learn from them, they can learn from me. But yeah, this patch update we have to address. This is absolutely atrocious. Like, there's no other way to put it. Again, I've been optimistic. I said everyone was telling me this is going to happen. I was like, that's fine. When it officially comes out and the patch notes come out, and then we get to actually run it and try it and test it ourselves, then you can give it a fair understanding. But yeah, where do we start? Like, literally, I've had a couple of druids join who are getting hit and damaged so bad because obviously the armor nerfs and their survivability is gone. We had a sorcerer come in trying some new tech and that, and obviously we all know what's happened to sorcerer as well. And I don't even play sorcerer, so like, what the hell have you guys done? Like, literally, there's no ifs or buts about it. Like, what the hell have you guys done? Like, not a single person. I've been streaming Diablo 4 since, shout out to my boy Lunti who bought me the game, kindly gifted me the game and that. I've been streaming the game since day one. Like, it's officially on June the 6th on my birthday. Every single day I've done 48 hours every day. I've carried the community, I've helped people, I've leveled up myself, I've understood the game, Paragon trees, everything. Gone through all the nodes, I've tried and tested, I've covered all the uniques for Necro, I've covered all the Fists of Fate, the additional uniques, I've done all I can for the, say, like, helping the community and giving content out for, but never once has anyone said to me, oh, Necro's walk speed's OP. Like, first of all, I addressed this last time, I love the game was dope. Necromancer's walk speed is atrocious. Like, what the hell are you guys thinking? It's just common sense, I said this last time, that's a whole nother ball game. So before any nerfs were made, why wasn't that fixed? Like, that's, everyone said the same thing, and now you nerf armor. Like, look at these aspects. I was even laughing because I couldn't believe it. Like, these guys were telling me armor that's been nerfed, and I was like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but maybe they didn't level up. You literally nerfed armor off basic gear from, it was 50, it's now 30. Like, why? Like, why would you, that makes no sense. Like, who asked for that? Like I said, every single day I've had new reviews coming. I've always had double digits views, people coming in telling me about the game, what their feedback. No one's ever said nerf armor. Like, we need a nerf armor. Who told you that? Like, literally, I'm looking you in the eye, dead right in the eye. Who told you to nerf armor? Nobody asked for it. Like I said, I'm new and we're just having fun with the game. A handful of people have beat Uber Lilith because we had to put the work in. Everyone had to farm and get the right gear to beat her. I've made a god build. I ran up to tier 60 solo. Again, being new to the game, fine. I tore through the dungeons. Up to there with my build, it was god tier. When I got to Uber Lilith, obviously it was a bit more challenging. I had to change the build just for her. But again, you've nerfed everything again. It makes no sense, no common sense, man. So I'm a passionate guy. I've obviously endorsed in your game, your community, and I've been repping how good the game is. And I'm new, and even though there's a lot of issues, I still was saying how great the game is. But this is just atrocious. This patch is just backwards. There's no other words to put it. It's just backwards. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like I said, we have a blast in that. We run dungeons in the community. I help people farm, get, you know, Tempest run, all these rare stuff. I don't mind doing that. It's fun doing that. But like I said before, as a Necromancer, I'm literally walking and I have to use 3 dashes to catch up to my teammates. They're literally all the way up the side of the dungeon. I get there and I got no cooldowns. So you're just ruining the experience, man. It just makes no sense, people. No common sense, man. It's an absolute joke. It's a travesty. And even people are saying this is the worst patch in Diablo history. Think about it, the worst patch in Diablo history, and this is coming from people who have bought your game since day one. So I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking. It makes no sense. This even for me as a gamer, like, I've played many different games. Like I said, I love Devil May Cry, you know, Ninja Gaiden, hack and slash games, dungeon crawlers. I play and stream every game. You can check my backlogs, like Warframe, my whole history of games. I stream. I do so many different streams and games, but I've never had a patch like this ever, like this, to come out like this. So, like I said, it has to be discussed and covered. again, I don't understand the point of the reduction in armor. For what reason? No one said the armor was OP, so that makes no sense. And then on top of that, you're not only nerfing all the players and making it worse for players to farm and do more for the community, but then you're penalising them anyway. So think about all the thousands of hours and grind the people, content creators are putting to make these god tier builds, because they had to work so hard to make these builds and put them together, farm the right aspect, myself included, like making these builds. And you can check my YouTube views on YouTube views and what I've done for that. And to have it all nerfed for what? It doesn't add up. If it's PvP, we get it. We said this already. In PvP, why not just have a mode that, why not have any nerfs whatsoever in PvE? And then when it comes to PvP, why not have like even just when you go to the PvP section like a board, oh, cooldowns are reduced or this is reduced, so it's like clearly on the label. That way you keep your PvP fans happy and you keep your PvE fans happy, meaning more business for you guys. You know what I mean? It's common sense business practice. Make everyone happy, get you more money. You can obviously promote more and do more for your business. But like I said, I didn't even have to even cover this, but I have to because it's just an absolute joke. Like, it's an absolute joke. You've nerfed everything into the game. Every single class has been nerfed hardcore. And yeah, some people say Bone Spear was OP and that. But again, you forced everyone to play Bone Spear, and I said this in the last video, because no other skills are viable to kill Uber Lilith at that level, and at a moderate level at least. You know what I mean? We can build other builds. Even Blood Surge, I think I saw Blood Surge, one of the double Blood Surges you can use, that got nerfed to like 60%. Again, why? You're forcing people to use other skills, but then you're nerfing those. And again, someone else had a point. Not only did you nerf stuff, say like argument say, let's say you nerf something 30%, like a skill or ability, but then you buffed other skills with like 12%. So again, it's still backwards, but then you don't get as much XP, and that's what I've been doing for the viewers in the community. I've been leveling people from like level 27 to 50 plus. I've been leveling my viewers to level 100 before the season's going to start. Even some of my viewers are not even going to get to level 100 now, because the joke, the travesty of leveling, it makes no sense. You've literally slowed everyone's grind now. You've less XP, it's more work to do, less rewarding, and it's just a joke, an absolute joke. Like I said, I've been positive about everything. I said I've really enjoyed the game. Game was like phenomenal. Even though a lot of people are saying certain things are bad, and you know there's a few bad things at the game, I've been positive and I've been happy with it. But like I said, I have to speak about it, man. It just doesn't make any sense. This patch update for me, it seems like none of you listen to anything whatsoever that anyone's even said. And I'm not sure about other, like, say you can call them bigger content creators that maybe got more viable feedback that you may listen to, but we're all players, so like we should all be treated as consumers. We all bought the game, we all supported the game, myself included. I'm a content creator as well, and I've done what I need to do to help. And again, you could just look at my viewers and ask anyone in my community how much I've helped people. They'll, you know, happily send you an email of how much I've done for them and how I've helped them farm and how I've explained. I even had newer viewers asking me today about Necromancer, and I had to explain about the minions, how minions are bad at a certain level. You have to level those up. So like I said, man, I've done my due diligence. I've done everything from my end to try and support your game, your community, and what you guys do, because I've really enjoyed it. But I'm at the point where you've not only ruined the vibes for me and my community, like playing, having fun, leveling, like I said, just even basic stuff, Necromancer, having the slowest walk speed, that makes no sense. So I'm trying to carry people through, but they have to wait for me to catch up, then I kill the whole dungeon, then they move forward. So again, you've got so many issues with the game that need to be addressed, but instead of doing that, you just did what you guys wanted to do, which makes no sense. So like I said, it has to be addressed, man, and somebody has to say it and tell the truth, and I'm just going to be honest, and I always will be. So yeah, like I said, I really respected the game, and I liked it, and I thought it was dope. But after this patch update today, I just ran a tier 58. Normally everyone knows I've been doing like a mini series, so I covered all the uniques and gave an overview. I've also been doing nightmare dungeons, like gradually increasing it so casual players can watch it and build their builds similar to mine or ask questions. Plus, say advanced players can be like, oh, he's running a tier 60 solo, he's dominating, what can he do? I just ran tier 59s and that, and again, because the armor reduction, like you're having to more dodge and move out the way, but then you're not doing the same amount of damage, so you're getting penalised on your defense and as well as your offense, which again, it doesn't make the game fun, especially when I've spent so much time making the build and perfected it and got all, like, say, the high class god rolls that I've got. So again, it just doesn't add up, man. So again, like I said, I gotta address it, man. So what you guys need moving forward to do, man, like I said, I don't know who had these bright ideas to do all this, especially when, like I said, you have a PvE and you have a PvP. Like, get it, business point of view, I understand certain things, but coming from a player who's bought the game, supported your game, putting hundreds of hours into the community as well as my content and helped a lot of people, it just doesn't add up. So on a real note, guys, even someone made a meme and said, can we just forget this patch ever even come out? Like, let's just ignore the patch. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. Let's go straight into season 1. But yeah, if you're being constructive about the criticism, like I said, we're not asking for anything OP or anything to be even broken. But we're asking, a game that's fun is when you put hours and hours into a game and you spend your time understanding mechanics, learning the aspects of the game and how to make something what you want to call OP. It's not OP really, because you put the work in. You're at end game, you should be kind of strong. That's the whole point. Then when you finish that character or beat, say, Uber Lilith as a final, then you can move to another character, and then as you progress, obviously you're going to make changes. But yeah, moving forward, 100%, the minorest things, like I said, common sense things. Fix the Necro. I can only really speak on the Necro from my point of view directly, because like I said, I put time and effort into the Necro. And I'm not going to be moved to another character. I felt like I mastered it. Now, I have felt I've mastered it, but with this coming out, it's kind of hindered a lot of stuff I was going to do and content-wise. But moving forward, address the Necro speed, because again, just atrocious. I don't understand any common sense for that whatsoever. I don't understand. I've never played a game that a character's separated from everyone else, especially when you're trying to run dungeons, carry people and have fun. It makes no sense. So fix the Necro speed ASAP. 25% walk speed or 30%, or just buff the walk speed standard, just to make it standard, cover every other character. And again, yeah, one thing, like I said, it's not like even just a straight bash, everything's bad. I think you increase the corpse tendrils pudding, which I do see putting more. Like I said, I have definitely spent a good few hours checking out this patch and running it in real time, rather than theorizing or going mad at notes and stuff I've seen. I've actually physically run it with my viewers and my community. We've all agreed the same thing. But yeah, corpse tendrils, the pudding seems better, which is dope. That's great. That's a great positive to have, because it helps out pulling certain targets. And as you know, at like higher tier dungeons, say 60 nightmare dungeons plus, for example, I've stacked up so much HP, and my life is 14.3k. Plus, with temerity included on top, I have a 76 high roll. I have a barrier on top of that, and then on top of that, I had the defense, the increased armor, the imprint. I don't know the exact name for it off the top of my head, but yeah, everyone knows what I'm talking about, which pretty much is in every build. Even with all that on top, I was getting one-shotted. This was before the update, before what you've done today. And like, even in my head, I was trying it, and I take a potion, and I understand certain mechanics of it. But think about this now. If I was already getting one-shot at those higher levels, what do you think is going to happen now at this level? And like I said, I was doing a mini-series of going through all the nightmare dungeons, and I think that's a dope thing to do, to show casuals as well as veteran players, and it gets you like enticing and talking to your community and growing the game, you know what I mean? But now, it's just an absolute joke, man. So, like I said, a few things need to be addressed. The armor reduction is not required. No one asked for it. There's no need for it whatsoever. If you're going for PvP, just put it in your notes or PvP section. You will be, and that everyone will agree. I guarantee you. On PvP, I understand have nerfs because you'll be too OP in PvP. It's not fair. I get it. PvE, no. Just leave it alone. Buff the armor back. Change to where it was. Or if you want to give us a bonus, fine. You know, even a 5% bonus, 10% bonus, whatever. If you're running high nightmare dungeons, it all helps out. Same with the rest of the stuff. If it needs to be addressed, it needs to be addressed. Obviously, armor's been reduced, like we said. Movement speed with Necro. Some of the basic stuff hasn't even been rectified. I've already seen memes about the Barbarian saying he's been nerfed again. Again, people don't understand why. I don't even play Barbarian, but I've heard so many people tell me the same thing. Sorcerer, apparently, you've added a new unique that makes you teleport randomly. To where? Even someone said he's an April Fool's joke. Like, where do you understand the concept of common sense for that? That makes no sense. A move where you're in a dungeon and he says teleport you randomly. What, are you going to get teleported to the back at the start of the dungeon? So you have to crawl all the way back. It don't make sense, people. It don't make sense. So, like I said, I don't know what you people were thinking. It doesn't make any sense. I've not heard a single player, like I said, every single day for, say, the 6, so over a month and a week, roughly, or 2 weeks, I've had people come to the stream, give me feedback and ask me questions. I've never ever heard one single player say, I'm OP, I'm too fast with Necro. They said the opposite, I'm too slow with Necro. Higher dungeons, you're getting one-shotted, which is not fun, it's not fair, which I understand. So again, armor should have technically been buffed or made better, or reduction could have been better. You know, a few tweaks here or there. And yeah, again, just your standard stuff. Some of the Necro stuff doesn't work properly. Some of the skills are not working correctly. Again, I made a joke about the boots, the Greaves of the Tomb, doing 2k damage, very whack, and even the Sever mechanic, 60% on an aspect, not even buff. So, if you want to move forward and do good things, man, just fix the stuff that people are asking for, the basic stuff first, before you do any nerfs. Like, fix any issues before any nerfs are done or hindering the game. just fix stuff that needs to be fixed that people have asked for. There's hundreds of YouTube videos, not just from me, like I said, it's coming from multiple people saying the same thing. What the issues they're saying are, they're saying it for a reason. They enjoy your game, they love your game, but you need to fix them ASAP. So just listen to the actual feedback, communicate with the people. Obviously, there's things you can't do, just explain it. Oh, we had to reduce the armor because of this specifically. Then the community can be like, oh, well, I'll tell you what, we'll meet you halfway. Give us 15% more armor, and we kind of get where you're coming from. But when you do stuff without explaining yourselves, it doesn't make any sense, and you are going to lose players, obviously. People are going to drop off. It's going to hinder your game. It's going to hinder your business. It's going to affect you long term. So, yeah, just fix the issues that everyone's discussed in the community. Do what needs to be done from the community, that people that bought your game and support your game first. Then after, if you feel like nerfs need to be done, one, speaking to the community, the people that actually play your game, who pay for your game, who make you money, then everyone wins. Like I said, we're all here for the same thing. This isn't a bash at it. This is just factual information I'm giving. And again, everyone wants to win. So the viewers want to win, the customers want to win, you guys want to win because you got business to make, you got money to make, we understand it. And obviously, people will support your community and your company if you do give a good service. So, like I said, the way moving forward with this is, you can either go off the jokes and the memes you probably heard, is either reset the patch and just pretend it never happened, and all bygones be bygones for now, and I'm sure people will get back to the game, or address the issues that people have made, fix what needs to be fixed first to make the game better, and then if things need to be nerfed, it's not affecting anybody. Again, we had this discussion, no one's getting affected in PvE. In PvE, no one's complaining that the game's too easy, and I haven't officially seen no one at endgame, at true endgame, like level 99, tearing through it like consistently. There's all these so-called videos on YouTube, 99 the best build, but you don't even see them in the whole dungeon. They show a little clip how good they so-called are, but it's not a point where like 75% of the players are endgame and it's easy. Half the people haven't even beat the game yet. I've had 7 people buy the game watching my streams because they've been hyped to play, and now look at that. It's kind of bad, you know what I mean? So, like I said, just fix the issues, fix what needs to be discussed. Talk to people, even the bigger content creators or even smaller creators, whoever, just speak to different people, get some feedback, fix the issues of the game. Once the issues have been affected and they've been resolved, like the basic stuff, and make your game better, get you more sales and do better for everyone, everyone's happy. Once that's done, if nerfs need to be done, discuss it with the community who play the game, who regularly play the game, put thousands of hours into the game and want to enjoy the game. Get the feedback from them and then have a balance. And if it's a case of you're going to do stuff, just run it by the community first. If everyone's happy, they win, you win, I win, we all win. So, yeah, that's it, folks. I just want to get a few things off my chest. Like I said, I'm a passionate guy, and I do love the game. And like I said, I've been kindly bought it from one of my viewers from a great community I have. I've built a phenomenal community around this game on top of that. I can stream and play other games if I wish, and that's light work for me, 'cause that's what I do. But yeah, if I'm passionate about something, I'm going to be passionate and say what I've got to say and hold it down. But yeah, folks, that's it, man. That's the patch breakdown from me. Obviously, if you got any thoughts you want to bring into the stream or any feedback you've got, and if there's anything that I've missed that needs to be discussed, just discuss it. And me, as a content creator, as well as a player of the game and a promoter of the game, and you guys also play the game, and also the developers, if we all come together and communicate correctly, communication is key. Once we all communicate correctly, everyone's going to be a winner, man. I'm telling you, believe that. So yeah, man, thank you all for the time, folks. I appreciate it. Another message, great review, Cap. Have a great night, broski. Catch you tomorrow. So yeah, there you go. Great people in my community coming through. But yeah, let's just discuss it. Let's move forward. Let's try and be better and do better every day. And that's it, folks. So thank you all for the time. I appreciate listening, and I appreciate your feedback, and I appreciate the community. The community has been absolutely phenomenal, man. So shout out to the Diablo 4 community. You folks are amazing. And Blizzard, step your game up, man. Do better by the community. Do better by me. Do better by yourselves. And let's just grow together. So yeah, links will be in the description below. I stream on Twitch every day if you want to discuss anything from there. My YouTube channel is open for anyone that wants to discuss anything from there. If you want me to cover anything, any sort of content, newer stuff, I'm still going to be farming, doing what I'm doing. I'm going to try and get the new Necromancer Unique and farm that as well. And see what that's about. And see if I can work more around the game and make it a bit more fun in the situation it is. And go from there. But yeah, thank you all for the time. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Whoo! Yeah, that was a. Hey, you just donated. Oh shit, yo! Thank you for the donation as well, man. I just saw it now. You mentioned it, man. £3.33 donation. Let's go. Thank you. So there you go, Diablo people. I told you, my community loves what I'm saying. I'm telling the truth. I'm even getting donations while I'm telling you this. So, like I said, thank you for the time. Thank you, everybody. Much respect to you. But yeah, about it, Lunty. Thank you so much. Have a good night, man. I'll catch you in the next one, my guy. You came through as a tip, though, for sure. But yeah, folks, catch you in the next one. Take it easy and peace out.